Shalom. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem, Baruch HaKodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well, and as always, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices. And I'm gonna try to, be very seasoned with my words. And we all know, the reason why. When we go into these type of topics, this devil want to censor anything that's involving, the discussion on the basics of his agenda that he wants to keep, you know, hidden from the masses, which, more and more people are starting to catch on and they're starting to figure things out. And at this point, it's like they don't even really care to know that more people are starting to find out, you know, through their, Swiss cheese, narrative. Either way, their concern is whether you comply or not. And they don't care if many people have to die in order for this to be accomplished. They don't care if this doesn't make sense to you. It's not meant to. You just have to comply or else. Now, what I have on the screen, this is pretty much a government website that you can go to where you can search up any patent in the US. And this particular patent, I believe it came from Pfizer, and it was approved August 31st, as you can see the date right here. All right. And this is the patent number here. You can go to this very site, all right, patft.uspto.gov, and you can actually do a search and put in the patent number, and the patent will come out. Not only will the patent come up, but also the information dealing with that patent. All right. So this is one of the first patents that show up, in a list of, various other patents. And this is dealing with remote contract tracing. And those of you that went and got the pharmakia potion venom, you're basically are now connected to the Internet of Things. Okay? And I'm not going to go into the specifics of that. There's other videos, you might have to go. You're not going to be able to go to YouTube, of course, to, find all that information. But there's information out there. All right, what they're, putting into these people, that what they're putting into the people is what's going to have a connection with the pulsating uh, uh, frequencies that's coming from those towers. Okay, and it's directly linked to that. I'm not going to say the full word because I already know that word is going to be noted and detected, and the algorithm is going to, play upon it. But I will. This is what I call it. I call it the fiend O. Okay, and that stuff that's in you is what's communicating with those frequencies. So this patent right here actually deals with how through that technology you're going to be able to be tracked and traced, and you're going to have a digital ID. See, we're in a time where the beast is giving life to the image, and these devils are going to need everybody to cooperate. And if you want to live you're gonna cooperate. You're gonna basically they're gonna need you to lend them your soul. It tells you that in Revelation 18th chapter, in it was found the souls of men. All right, they want your soul. So it's far greater than them wanting to just put this in you because they want to just, kill off the population. All right, it's far greater. This is all dealing with a new system rollout, but it's under the guise of a so-called pandemic that's keeping the people in fear, and that's the only way they're able to siege power and control. That's why I quoted 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices. All right. So I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'll leave a link to this in the description box. But you can read it. It says methods and systems of prioritizing treatments. You know what, testing and or activities while protecting the privacy of individuals, which you will not have any privacy. Guarantee you that. Because now you're a part of the internet of things. It says system and methods for anonymously selecting subjects for treatment against an infectious disease caused by a pathogen. The system comprises a plurality of electronic devices comprising instructions to generate an ID, and when in proximity of another such electronic device, which is why you have apps now, you know, so they're able to, monitor you through these apps that they got you downloading, okay? And they can read all the information, okay? Your whereabouts, if you have a disease or not, okay? If you're willing to transmit it to others, they're going to be able to read all that because you're going to be in the system. You can already scan yourself and you have a product code. All right, it says one or both electronic devices transmit receive the ID from the other electronic device. And the only way for this to work out is through them towers. Okay, that's why they were rolling those out during the beginning of this whole thing, and they was putting out, which they were purposely doing it. They was using misinformation agents that was coming out and basically trying to link, the EMFs from those towers and trying to link it with the actual disease when, you know, and and that was did on purpose. So that anybody that was coming with through that narrative, they would automatically be tied to conspiracy theories. Okay, it says then a score is generated based on plurality of such received IDs. Additionally, based on information received from a server, relevant treatment instructions are displayed to the subjects based on the received information and the score. All right, because you're also going to be tied into a social credit system, and based on that system is what's going to give you access to certain services based on what they credit you. All right, and the monetary system is going to be tied to it as well. So this devil is plugging a lot of people into his system as he gives life to the image of his beast. All right, to the beast. All right. It says the server comprises instructions for sending to the plurality of electronic devices the information to be displayed with the relevant treatment instructions. Additionally, the server and or the electronic devices comprise instructions to generate a prediction of likelihood of a subject transmitting the pathogen based on the score of the subject. All right, it's going to be able to do much more, man. Okay, remote technology. All right, blockchain, everything is going to be involved. This is one of many of the patents, man, that's enabling this whole system. All right, and we can't forget There's a document according to the Supreme Court that suggests that if you know took the pharmakia, that there's a patent on you, because now you are no longer seen as human. Okay, so this devil, he wants your soul, showing you that the world is under the control of the devil, man. Let me get that in there. 1 John 5:19. This is ultimate control right here. And if you are right with this agenda and you telling people to get this thing, then you are right with the wicked having this kind of control. So you don't want the Most High, to lead you, and rule you. You want the devil. You want the adversary to rule you. This 1 John 5:19, it says that we know that we're of the Most High, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. All right, and of course I got to read the other translation. NLT, it says we know that we are the children of the Most High, and that the world around us is under the control of the evil one. All right, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right. And it says, after even him who's coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. All right. And you're getting ready to see a lot of that in the works, man. The workings, the inner workings, the operations of Satan, man. You see? And this type of information, when you disclose it, you're more prone to be censored. But that's why, the Most High has his men out there, man. We're gonna just put this information out there, whether this devil censor us or not. But we gotta warn our people, which these other Israelite groups have been compromised. They can't go into this. All right. But this is what this devil is doing, man. All right. This is a Pfizer patent application that was approved. You see? So it's all there. It's in the works, man. All right. And let me get real quick, because he's moving quick to roll this out. But we know that the Most High eventually is going to step in. Our Psalms 140:8, it says, "Grant not, O Lord Yahweh, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves." Salah. Because they're, right now they're causing that crap to prosper in their hand. And through peace, they're destroying many people. Using their intelligence, using their witchcraft, their sorcery. And many people are, being seduced and falling right for him, right into his snares and traps. And thus he's magnifying himself, very confident that they're gonna, kick this off, and that is gonna be a success. But the Most High is gonna disappoint them, man. Okay, but this is what's going on. Okay, remote contract tracing. That's basically what this is involving. And anybody that got that, you're connected. You're already in the system. The only thing next is the charagma, and that ties in with the monetary system, which is all connected together. Okay, so this is these are the devices of the wicked. All right, and that's why we got to be on alert. We got to be circumspect, constantly watching, looking around. All right, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. All right, all the holes in their Swiss cheese narrative, is losing traction by the day, but they do not care. All right, they're gonna push even harder, man, despite what people are finding out. Because this devil is that desperate. Revelation 12:12. Revelation 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, you heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right, and they're really pushing for it, man. All right. So that's why the Lord's gonna have to shorten the days for the elect's sake, or will be no flesh left to be saved. All right. So, what I'm gonna do is I could try to leave a link to this in the description box. Which really, if I copy paste this, it's pretty long. Maybe I'll try to copy paste it this way, but if not, then you could just go to the direct site, which you could just type in HTTPS colon forward slash PATFT.USPTO.gov. All right, and then after that, you just type in the number, and this is the number right here. Type that number in, and this pops up, and it's long. You can read this. It's lengthy. All right, and it just goes into it. These are the claims right here. Okay, so they want to be able to detect everything. You know, I'm just scrolling through it so you can see for yourself. And this is and they plan on never stopping this whole pandemic. By the way, this is going to continue, and you're gonna and once you enter this into the system, once they put that in you, hey, you got to keep taking those VA shots. You know, it's never ending. That's why the Lord got to put an end to this devil, because it's not going to stop. All right, and we do these videos, because the scriptures say. Let me get Proverbs 24 and 11. We'll be held accountable if we didn't say nothing. Proverbs 24 and 11, it says, if thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain, if thou sayest, behold, we knew it not, doeth not he that pondereth the heart consider it? And he that keepeth thy soul, doeth he not know it? And shall not he render to every man according to his works? So you come across this type of information, you don't just sit on it, man. We gotta forbear, those that are being drawn to death. Because if you follow this beast, you're definitely drawn to death. You take his mark, you're definitely drawn to death, a painful death. Okay, you're gonna get the same fate that this beast and his system is gonna have. All right, we know that the dragon, the beast, and the false prophet is gonna bathe in that nuke in that nuke fire, man, the lake of fire. So there it is, man. So like I said, I'll leave a link to this in the description box. And that's pretty much the video. I just want to put this out. And Lord willing, they don't strike me. I was trying to be, seasoned with my words, using, code, speaking in code. But knowing these devils, they might try to get me anyway, but Lord willing, they don't. All right. But I thought it was necessary to do a response lesson to it. All right. So anyway, Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were informed as well as edified. I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh Shem Shai. And to the next lesson, Shalom.